Good evening, everybody. I'm Ty House, and welcome to WGPAT Channel 5 High School Football, where tonight the Greenway play host the Tippecanoe Red Devils. Big game tonight. Beautiful weather, except for the rain. Perfect football weather, but maybe the rain will hold off. It's drizzling now. And if this interview lasts more than 5 minutes, we'll both be melted by then. But anyway, Greenville coming in tonight, looking for their first victory in the G-Walk North, as well as Tippecanoe. Both teams 2-3 overall. So tonight, Coach, a big game for both teams, trying to get off the schneid in the G-Walk North.
Yeah, it's anytime you play in Tipp or a G-Walk North team, it's a big game, But yeah, we're definitely looking for that first win in the North. So we got to take care of the ball tonight and do our thing a little bit, and it should be a good game.
Early in the season, we were taking care of the ball, and no penalties, the things that are all positives that drive a coach nuts when they don't happen. Last couple of games, we've had our share, so maybe tonight we can break out of that.
Yeah, last week and even the week before, for that matter, we hurt ourselves with some turnovers. We had a couple real bad penalties last week that extended drives and gave Piqua a chance to go down and get some more points on the board. So, we got to take care of those things. We got to shore up that side of it. But, sometimes those turnovers occur when kids are trying to make plays and whatnot. So, you try to move on from those. But everybody knows turnovers are hard to overcome in any level of football, especially in a high school football game.
I can think of a couple off my top of the head, which the kids' extra effort caused the fumble, and not because of bad handling or anything else, just good, hard football and just taken away.
Right, sure. And we always want our guys to play hard and go make plays. And unfortunately, in the game that we love, sometimes you turn the ball over. But we've talked with kids about being secure with the ball and eliminating penalties, and that's stuff that we focused on. And we focus on it all the time, but when it becomes a problem or it rears its head in a game, you spend a little extra time focusing on those things in practice. So hopefully tonight we can take care of the ball. The conditions aren't the greatest, but our field will be good to play on, so we don't have to worry about any of that stuff. We just got to go out and play, have fun, play fast, play physical, do our thing, and see where we're at the end of the night.
When you have fun, you're playing out there and physical, good things are bound to happen. Tell us a bit about the Tipp City team. What do we expect tonight from that outfit?
Well, if you've seen a Tipp City, for the long as I can remember, it's pretty much the same stuff. They're going to line up with some good backs. They've got 3 good running backs. Two of them line up in that wing spot. There'll be a lot of motions and shifts out of their offense. It's quick hitting stuff. We got to get lined up and play good fundamental football on the defensive side. As far as our offense goes, we're going to see a 50 front. They're going to be in a 5-2 most of the night, play a little cover 2, cover 4 behind it. They've got some kids running around out there that can make some plays, but they're doing a few things defensively that maybe they've not done in the past. They'll line up in a 4-3 every now and again. So, we've got to be able to identify fronts and get our assignments, pre-snap, and then just go execute after the snap. So, they're a good football team, but when we're on our game and we're not hurting ourselves, we're a good football team as well.
Well, Coach, good luck tonight. Let's get that first W to North, huh, buddy? All righty. Well, Alex will be back with more pregame comments in a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Ty House along with Alex Warner bringing you tonight's action as the Greenville Greenway play host the Tippecanoe Red Devils on a rainy night here in Greenville. Temperature-wise, it's football weather, but the rain is a little troublesome. Regardless, both teams coming in looking for their first win in the G-Walk North Conference play. Greenville coming in 2-3 overall, and of course Tipp City coming in, or Tippecanoe coming in at 2-3 as well. And Alex, it's a big game to get off the schneid in that first North Conference win.
Well, Tipp always plays this tough. When we were in the old Southwest Buckeye League, way back when you were in school, it's always been a good rivalry, good evenly matched schools. And I think Tipp is fighting out life in the G-Walk as they've gotten bigger enrollment-wise. Is a little bit tougher than where they came from, SWBL. And week after week, you face quality competition and a little more physical than what they used to. So they're learning the ropes of the G-Walk right now. And of course, we know the ropes of the G-Walk. Interesting to see how 2 teams respond, both coming off of 2 straight losses. And I think Coach Schaefer said it best: if we just play our football game the way we're capable of, we should have a real good chance of knocking this ball club off tonight.
Yeah, I knew we got a little thin in some positions. We had a couple more players kind of hurt tonight, 1 sick. So, it makes the other guys have to stand up and play. And like Coach said, that's what we're here for, the next batch up. And like Coach says, and I told him, I said, the boys play hard. He said, it's one thing you can tell about us. We don't quit, we play hard. So to your point earlier, and the Coach said it right as well, if the boys take care of the ball, reduce the errors in terms of mental mistakes and penalties, like we did the first couple of ball games, we get a chance to win this ball game.
I think it'll be interesting. Like I say, the weather's okay except for this rain. I don't know if it's supposed to get harder or not. So it's going to be interesting to see how many folks show up. Greenville always has good support. We'll see how many come from Tipp City. You know, you always talk about fair weather fans, at least you and I can, because we're in the press box all night. So it makes us no difference. Let it rain, right? Anyhow, we're glad you folks could join us here tonight on the Wave Channel 5. Friday night football, Greenville against Tipp City. We'll be back in just a minute and take a look at some of the pregame activities here at Harmon Field.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is Greenville Middle School football night. Join us in recognizing our 7th and 8th grade football teams. Let's first recognize our 7th grade football team. They're coached by Mr. Dave Swisshelm and Mr. Kyle Miklas. Your 7th grade players are TJ Barr, Bryce Blumenstock, Trey Bryant, Isaac Finley, Matthew Johns, Evan Mannix, Trevor Martin, Hunter McCafferty, Aiden McFarland, Christopher McGiffin, Hunter McMiller, Brad Palmer, Cameron Priest, Dakota Price, Jack Royer, Cody Segraves, Nathan Schaefer, Ryan Staver, and Sheldon Willis. And your 8th grade football team, they're coached by Mr. Bill Plessinger and Mr. Chad Curtis. Your 8th grade football team is Braden Addis, Carson Beach, Ty Bush, Ryan Crampton, Jared DeMange, Carter Elliott, Noah Ellis, Nolan Ellis, Braden Fleming, Tyler Gear, Brendan Harper, Silas Hudson, Jaden Johnson, Keegan Carger, Tyler McInnes, Abby Raffle, Donovan Rogers, Joshua Rubel, Mason Cease, AJ Schaefer, Brock Short, and Casey Willis. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause to our 7th and 8th grade football teams.
Welcome back, everybody. Tonight at Miami Valley Hospital North Stadium, Greenville Green Wave will take on the Tippecanoe Red Devils. Tippecanoe coming in 2 and 3 overall.
I think 3 and 4, Ty. This is the 8th game.
3 and 4,
both teams
you're right.
Are 3 and 4.
3 and 4, you're exactly right. Looking for their first win, both teams in G-Walk North. So we'll see our wave come out here. See the rain still drizzling out there, Alex. Again, beautiful night for football temperature-wise, but again, a little drizzly out there.
And it's not too awful breezy right now. A little bit of breeze out, it looks like the west, but looks like rain clear out into Illinois, so this will be kind of wet the entire evening here.
Yeah, Tippecanoe won the toss. They've deferred to the second half. Greenville will be defending the south goal and receiving that in. Well, here come your wave.
Ty, this might be one of the quicker ball games we have because Tipp likes to run the ball. They have a sophomore quarterback, Troy Taylor, who's only thrown the ball, 52 times all year. And they've got like a 3-headed monster as far as their running attack. So this could be a ball game that, time goes fairly quickly here on the clock. And Ty, if you'll just move a little bit, you're just choking me to death here.
I'm on your navel cord there, sorry.
Yes, you are. Well, at least it's not my umbilical cord.
Umbilical cord there. Might have been Jace. He's been moving around.
I'm sorry to lose my voice there, and most people probably would have appreciated that. But
yeah, well, points for Tippecanoe's averaging a little over 27 points a contest, but giving up just 19. The Wave, on the other hand, are averaging 24 points offensively a contest, but giving up 32. So the defense you look at looks like Tipp might have a little stouter defense so far. Offense looks pretty close the same. So we'll see what happens.
Both teams, schedule-wise, each of the 3 wins for Greenville and Tipp are over teams that you would expect them to beat. And each of the schools' 4 losses are the tough teams. I mean, you look at Tipp's losses, Bellbrook and Northmont,
Troy,
and Troy, and Greenville.
Sydney.
Yeah, and Sydney and Greenville's had CJ and then Piqua and Vandalia. So, you know, we've beaten the teams. Both schools have beaten teams they probably should have, and they've struggled with schools that maybe a little bit more talent this year.
That's right.
And this is a veteran Tipp team too.
Yeah.
Most of the numbers we're going to call tonight, as far as skill positions, are seniors. The quarterback Taylor's a sophomore, but other than that, there's only one of those skill players that's a junior. Everybody else, this is a veteran ball club right now.
Well, kicking off will be Ben Saul for the Tippecanoe Red Devils, and back for the Wave is John Butch and Marcus Woods.
Marcus had a big run back of a punt last week for the only touchdown in the Piqua ball game. And I thought last week we talked how John Butch, our last telecast against Vandalia, tremendous ball game offensively and defensively.
A really fine football player. Here's the kickoff. It's left foot kicker going down to John Butch. He takes it at about the 8. He's up to the 25. Gets
Look at this. Got a hole.
Cuts it back the other way and all the way out to the Wave 47-yard line, 1st and 10. So great run back. Nice blocking by the Wave special teams that time, and good field position for the Wave to start out with, Alex.
They set a lane up down the sideline. John made a nice cut, and 46-yard line. Good starting position for the Wave here in first possession.
Wave have on one of the leading rushers in the league, Landon Eldridge. He's third in G-Walk with 942 yards, so hopefully has a chance to go for 1,000 tonight, Alex.
Landon probably be limited just to offense. He's kind of playing around with an elbow injury, and so I think they're going to keep him offensive on the offensive end of the field. Probably won't play much defensive any at all tonight here. So,
Mikey takes a snap.
Oh,
no. Well, doggone it. They tried to make the handoff and stuck it in to Ewing and fumbled it when he pulled it back out. Tried to read the defense and pull it back out, and well, there's an unfortunate turnover right off the bat.
I think that Tyler put it in there, and I think DeMaury wanted it. He kind of grabbed it away, and then neither one had hands on the ball. It'll be interesting to see as far as the conditions of the football tonight here, since it's going to be wet all evening.
Right.
Who can handle a wet football?
Well, it couldn't have been that wet. That was
that's first play.
First play right there, but
if that's a sign of things to come, this is going to be fumble-filled.
So sweep out to Barrett. Barrett's got it. He's going to turn the corner. Got the edge on us, and wow, big first down gain by Tippecanoe that time. Number 13, the carrier was Jackson Yeager.
You know, this is a nice ball club. Like I said, they've got 3 kids that run the ball well, and you're going to hear the name Beam, Burrett, and Yeager called quite a bit here tonight.
Beam has 522 yards, and Josh Burrett 686. Jackson Yeager just 236, but a big gain that time for the Red Devils.
This time they go inside.
Big hole up the middle, and boom, he'll pick up another good 8 or 9 yards.
You know, Ty, our last telecast against Butler, Vandalia, especially the Martin boy, ran for 299 yards. And they dominated us running-wise. Then the second half, we played a lot better, made some adjustments on how we defensed it. And right now, we're going to have to make some changes, or this is going to be a quick scoring drive here.
Well, first 2 carries
That's
by
right.
Tippecanoe has not boded well for the Wave. Let's get a stop here. It'll be 2nd and 2. Taylor under center. Snap, he rolls out the pass. Didn't have anybody. And he's going to get tackled, throws it away.
Yeah. That was a good move that he was able to get rid of the ball. That had been about a 10-yard loss.
Was. Well, that's a nice tackle. By the Wave's number 59, Titan Grote. So
talking to some of the Tipp City coaches earlier, they said the young man that probably would have been their starting quarterback this year was injured, and so this is the sophomore Taylor that has taken over and will run the controls, and that's why you're going to see more of a ground game. He's got all that senior talent, so his main job is to manage the game and get the ball to the 3 running backs.
That's right. Old Beam set back. Here's the handoff outside. That's another gain there by Jackson Yeager.
And that's first down.
It'll be first down inside the Wave 10-yard line. About on the 9. Looks like they're going to mark it. Should be 1st and goal for the Red Devils as they continue to march right on down.
That's unfortunate. We put the ball on the ground on the very first play because that gave them great field position inside the Wave 45, and except for that one incomplete pass, 3-4 running plays, they've moved it right down inside the 10.
Okay, in the backfield we have Jackson and beam. There's a fake handoff up the middle.
My.
Strong
What
run
a
up the
horse,
middle.
and right into the end zone.
Right into the middle he went. So that's a score for Tipp City, Tippecanoe right off the bat. At 10:20 mark, they go up 6-0. Wow, we didn't want to see that happen, did we?
You take a look at their running backs. They're not huge, but they're all, 5'11", 6 foot, 175 to 185 pounds. So good-sized guys.
Good credit to the Tipp offensive line there. So they made some nice holes for it. Well, holding for the extra point is Ben Salk. Here's a snap, kick is up, and the young man has
drilled it through.
I tell you.
He's a good kicker, too.
Yes, he is.
You look at his
kicker.
stats for the year.
His stats is he was field goals. He's 4 for field goals. Longest is 43 yards. Extra points, he is now 25 out of 26.
Yeah, that's pretty consistent.
I would say.
Well, Ty, not the way we wanted to get things started here tonight. Let's take a look while we get a chance here at some of the games around not only in the county but also in the league, as I've taped that so tight I can't get to it. Thank you. Anyhow, Piqua is at Butler tonight, Sydney at Troy, so that takes care of the North Division of the GWAC. A huge game in the East over in the National Conference. Fairmont 6-1 at Wayne 5-2, and Fairmont's really come along in the last couple of years. They were in the doldrums there for 3 or 4 years. Brought a new coach in, a young man that was coaching over at Covington, came in there and has them 6-1. But this will be a real test of how far they've come playing at Wayne. And then we'll pick up some of the county schools. And what's unusual about the county schedule tonight, Ty, is of all the other 6 county schools with football teams, they don't play each other. They're all playing out of county schools tonight.
Outside the game.
I see Ansonia is ranked, 4th in their region as far as computer points?
Versailles has New Bremen.
Yep. Ansonia, I forget who they have tonight.
Ansonia has Tin Valley South, so big game for everybody. There's a kickoff, and this is going to go to Marcus Woods this time. Looking for a block and breaks a tackle and wrestles all the way up to maybe the 23-yard line. So Wade will take over at the 23. Might give some of our stats. Tyler Bikey, our quarterback, is 66 of 121 for a 55% percentage. He has 4 TDs, 7 interceptions on the season.
Ty, one thing I noticed with Tipp, I think 3 of their 4 leading tacklers are defensive backs. So I'm trying to figure out exactly what that means. Evidently, they're either coming up and blitz a lot, or else they
give up a lot.
Give a lot through the line.
Points.
Yeah, make tackles downfield. Nice cut
by Eldridge. He cuts up the field, and he's going to get right at a first down. So nice run by Landon Eldridge. It's good to see him healthy.
Yeah, had to sit out the one game 2 weeks ago against Butler, and then got bottled up pretty well over at Piqua last week. I think he carried 19 times for only 36 yards as they keyed on him the entire night, and he just wasn't able to get loose. But hopefully we have a big game here tonight for Landon.
1st and 10 on the Waves, 34. Bikey gets a snap, quick pitch to Eldridge, and he's a little trouble on the outside, and there's a penalty flag. That could be a block in the back. Hopefully not.
It's going to be a personal foul on Greenville, I think. Yeah, it's going to be on one of the Wave linemen here. Let me take a look here, see if I can figure out who that was. Looks like it's going to be on Titan Grote. See if that's what they call.
They're huddling.
Maybe it'll be offsetting penalties, too.
Maybe. Anyway, I might mention who the officials are tonight. I always appreciate those gentlemen. That's holding. It's going to be against Greenville. But your referee for tonight's contest is Dan Potts. The umpire is Scott Wright. The linesman, Ray Bradshaw. Your line judge, Gerald Huff. And the back judge, Chris Ely.
Well, this is going to be a double foul, holding on the Wave, and then a personal foul on the Wave after the play. So this is going to move the ball. Now they're going to mark off the offensive, the holding. That's 10-yard penalty. Now half the distance, which would be 15 yards, that takes it down right at the 11-yard line. Wow.
This is the thing we talked about pregame with the coach.
Yep.
It's not to give up to the big plays, but then also some of the penalties you get are certainly disappointing and make coach's hair turn gray.
How about 1st and 33 from your own 11?
Wow, any more back would be at the made right.
Well, at least you're coming in the drive-through lane from a different direction. So
Better pass
go
out,
to the head of the line.
better pass out the chewing gum. Let's get out of this.
Boy, we
hole
dug
here.
ourselves a hole here, didn't we?
No kidding. On a hold and on a personal foul penalty.
Oh, no. Uh-oh. Is this going to be a safety or a touchdown? They're going to mark the ball. Tipp recovered at what? Inside the 1?
Oh, we'll see where they mark it.
Yeah, it looks like they are. Oh, so Mikey recovered it. They said forward progress because he was shoved into the end zone. I thought, well, at least a safety, if nothing else. Whoa. Well, how about second and a long 43?
Second and forever. Here we go.
Second and a long 43.
Get a break one right here somehow, somewhere, somewhen. Wow.
Uh-oh.
Safety. Eldridge got tackled in the backfield. They're watching for him, and they blew off the Rays' right side, and good defense by Tipp City, and there's 2 more points.
And they get the ball back.
And they get the ball back.
That's the first safety we've had this year.
Well, out of the 4 plays there, 3 of them were bad. Holding.
Along with a personal foul, yeah.
A personal foul, and then a fumble.
And then
a safety, so maybe 4.
And, I didn't really catch it. Was he trying to run wide, or was he
no, up the tackle,
middle?
off
And
tackle
boy,
a bit.
they just blitzed and hit him right, huh? Well, 9-0. Oh, that's not an auspicious beginning for the green and white, is it?
Well,
This
we
is
got a timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout here. Your score, Tipp City 9, the Wave nothing. Well, the Wave will have to kick back to Tippecanoe right now, a safety. So
first
Tippecanoe
3
get the
minutes
ball.
have not been kind, have they, Ty?
Yeah, let's kind of rewind the clock and start this over again. Am I stepping into the twilight zone?
We're going to blame it all on you. You realize that.
Yes, yes. My shoulders are, I've been there before.
You've been there before.
Here's a kickoff.
They're going to get good field
13,
position out of
he's at
this.
35. 30. Gets the outside, don't turn the corner. And he does. There's a hold back there.
Yeah, that's good.
That's a help.
Yeah, because he took it inside Wave territory at the 47. So, well, if that's 10 yards from where the block in the back, that'll move it back to about the 33-yard line. So, not great field position, but
could have been better for them.
Could have been better.
The penalty there hurts Tippecanoe.
Must be starting to rain a little bit harder. I see they broke out the full-length rain gear for the players here on the sideline.
Well, I don't see many umbrellas up for the Wave side, so
Fans are sucking it up tonight, Ty.
we're tough. We are the Wave.
That's right.
All righty, let's go, D. We get a good turnover here. Wave need to make a stop. Taylor under center. That's interesting. A lot of quarterbacks are in the shotgun anymore.
He's playing under
Taylor's
center.
under center.
Well, that's type of offense they run
That's
here.
right.
They put that wing in motion, give him the
There it
quick
is,
hit, and
right
there
there.
it is.
And big 9, big gain. Boy, hear the yelling on the other side from Tippecanoe. Their players are all fired up.
I'm trying to remember who was here. Oh, man, was it Thurgood Marshall? This was a game maybe 6-7 years ago, and they ran that double wing offense, and they just shredded us. They put that one wing in motion, they take the snap, hand it to him, boom.
Well,
he's
they had a
around
good team that year,
and they
too,
had a
didn't they?
great team that year. Yeah, we had no answer. So see how they shift into this double wing formation. Now they slide him over to the other side. Then they go up the middle and get a first down.
Got a hard tackle by the way, but not.
Yeah, this Tipp Ball Club's 8th in the GWalk and rushing, and they're showing evidence of why that is right here in this early going with 8:20 to go here in the first quarter, and Tipp up 9-0.
8:16 in the first quarter remaining. 9-0 your score. If you just joined us, Tipp City went down and scored a touchdown, an extra point, then got the Wave on a safety.
Yeah, I doubt if you're going to see the ball in the air until he does it right there.
Swing out, nice catch.
Yeah, it was a nice catch. He's going to bull his way forward for about a 6-7 yard gain there.
Cade Beam on the reception that time.
I see Eldridge is in there. I was a little doubtful as to whether he was going to play much defensively tonight, and there he is at his linebacker position.
Okay, 2nd down and 4. Tipp in Wave territory on that play. at the Wave 48.
Moved into Greenville territory. They are on the 48-yard line.
All right, it's D up here, Green. Takes a snap, handoff
Boy,
up the
quick
middle.
hitter
Good
up the
hold
middle.
and boom. There's another.
They just
Big
give him a
gain
little
for
sliver, and then, you know, with that snap, just boom, right to the running back, and he hits that hole, and next thing you know, another first down.
Cade Beam. A little bit of outside, a little bit of counter.
Mix it up a little bit.
Middle,
Yeah, they're doing a good job of mixing up their plays right now.
Wave leading tacklers this year: Tony Sells, 53; John Butch, 43; Hayden Sharp, who is hurt.
Yeah.
Most of the season, which is that's tough for the Wave.
Yeah, that's too
44.
bad. Hayden Sharp is having a good year this year, too.
Yes, he was, sophomore. Back next year, hopefully,
Healthy.
the whole year. There's a quick pass and nice catch out there.
Wow. Nice catch. Well, all of a sudden, a team that basically run the ball, thrown 2 passes on this possession and picked up good yardage.
Received there by Josh Riffle.
With 6:40 left here in the first quarter, the statistic sheet's a little lopsided, isn't it?
Got to run out of ink here.
Yeah, it's on the Tipp City
printer.
side, yeah. Here's that man.
Oh, there's
up. Did they get Greenville offsides? Yeah, they did. Put that man in motion, and
Gotta watch the ball.
Greenville jumped, yeah.
I think it was one of our linemen that jumped. So
Yeah, it was.
all right, it moves the ball down to the Wave 22-yard line, 1st and 5.
Boy, we don't want to let them score again here early in the ball game like this.
Good heavens, no.
Dig yourself a hole. It makes it tough to get out of there.
Man in motion, handoff. There's good defense that time.
Yeah, there we
go.
go.
That was nice. That was smelled.
He ran right into the teeth of our defense that time. We put him down.
Tony Sells on the tackle. No, number 50 for the Wave.
Drew Quinn.
Yeah, nicely done. Drew's having a nice season.
He is. We've called his name a lot this year. Tipp got some fans in the stands over there on the east side, didn't they?
Yes, by God.
Everybody in rain gear and umbrellas. And
Wave have a decent crowd considering the weather. We always do well with our crowds. Win, lose, or draw.
the
Snap,
second and
quick
a
handoff
long
again.
4. Uh-oh. You know, we did a
Pass
pretty
out
good
of
job of
bounds.
turning that back in. He
Yes,
didn't
we
pick up
did.
the yardage I thought he would.
I think
But
his foot stepped out.
Is it enough for a first down? Let's see.
Let's
Where
see
they
the
spot
market.
it.
Yes, it is. He just barely got it. He stepped out of bounds, I think, but he had a first down.
When he first got that pitch, I thought he had some room, but our defensive backs came up pretty quickly and slowed him down and got him out of bounds there. Still enough for a first down now.
Sure.
Well, they started at the 33-yard line after the holding penalty on the punt return, following the kick from the safety. And, boy, Ty, they moved it right back down here to the 16-yard line.
Pitch to Beam up the middle. He drags a couple Wave with him, and finally bring him down, but not till he gains probably 8 yards.
Yeah, he's
7 or 8
down inside
yards.
the 10. You know, Tipp over the years had head coach Charlie Burbacher was there forever, it seemed like, and they always had good running backs. I mean, they ran the ball on the ground against us. They had two young men, I think, went to Ivy League schools to play ball, if I'm not mistaken. But they just basic offense.
Yeah, it's been run that way since
For years.
forever. Probably
It's like
when I was back in
watching
school.
it's like watching Vandalia basketball when Ray Zawatsky was
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
The
do what
same
you're gonna
thing
get.
for 30 years, yeah.
They were good at it.
Yeah, here it is. See how they get him
Wide
outside.
open.
Yep, bring him
Got
down.
him down. Good job.
Okay, but another first down.
Be first and goal. Jackson Yeager, we're getting his number called quite a bit so
Yeah.
far tonight, him and Cade Beam.
They're just picking up 5-6 yards every time they get the ball in their hands.
Yeah, Josh Bird is one of their
Is their leading
receiver.
rusher, right?
Yeah, he has 16. I haven't called his name that much tonight.
Mm-hmm. 4:15 to go first quarter, and boy, Tipp knocking on the door again here. First and goal at the Wave 4.
Stop him here. At the middle of the Beam, he plows ahead and
Boy, he drives
in for a
hard.
touchdown.
Wow.
Well, we got to hit him low. I seen a lot of high, and you get a strong man like that down.
Yeah, he just leans forward, keeps the legs pumping, and just pushes right back into the end zone.
Well, 4:04 remaining, it goes to 15 zip. 15-0.
Been watching soccer, haven't you?
No, but
no, I haven't either.
Zip 0-0.
Nil, yes. Well, this is Saul. Saul's his name or Sox?
Saul. Ben Saul.
Tell you what, he's only missed, like you said, one extra point the entire season.
25 out of 26
he's solid
or something. So.
And left-footed.
In spite of that, he drills it in a good leg, drills it up the middle, and that's going to be good. So with 4:04 remaining, Tippecanoe jumps out to a 16-0 lead. We'll be back with the kickoff in a moment. Well, we're back, 4:04 remaining in the first period, and
all Tipp.
Tippecanoe's been all Tipp. So back are Wood and Butch. And here's a kickoff, and this is going to go way back to, inside the 5-1 yard line. Out comes Marcus Wood.
Marcus, get a hold.
Breaks a tackle, nicely done, all the way out to the 21, 22 yard line. So, wow, real good, nice tackle there.
He picked up an extra 5 yards there. I didn't think he was going to get.
No. He 1st and 10 wave.
Ty, this is a big possession for us. We have to make something positive happen here.
Yes.
Because if not, if we have to give it back to them, and right now we haven't shown any ability to stop their offensive attack, we can't afford to get down another score. So good things have to happen here. At least get the ball to midfield where we can pin them in, deep in their own territory.
Get at least a decent drive so you get confidence built up right now.
Right.
Tipp City's on their heels.
This is Eldridge.
He plows ahead for maybe 4 yards. Nice run off the wave right side. Grant Willoughby on the tackle for the Red Devils. That'll bring up a 2nd down, and we're going to call it 6.
We're trying to get like a little hurry-up offense here.
Is it the middle? And it's going nowhere. Wow. In the tackles. Tackle number 55. That's Grant Heatherly on the tackle. He hit him right away, so it's going to be 3rd and
Look at
5.
Greenville going off, offensively. We're just going right up to the line. The hurry-up offense. Ewing has something he's got to throw off the field there, like a brace. Is sitting down there about the 16-yard line. Let's see what we got. Woods in motion here. It's 3rd and 4.
Back to pass. Has a man. 1st down.
I don't know. They're going to give it to him?
From my angle, I'm going to give it to us.
Okay. The home field advantage, right?
Yes. Yeah, 1st down. Nice pass. That was a nice reception.
Yeah, he knew exactly how far to go for that.
Yeah, that's smart. And good throw by Tyler Bikey. A low snap. Eldridge tries the battle, but not a whole lot there on the left side.
Maybe a yard and a half.
A couple players in for the tackle.
I don't know if the timing was off just a little bit because of the low snap. Bikey had to go down and get it.
Well, usually he kind of waits to pick his hole. Chad Detweiler was on the tackle, a sophomore. So they have a few sophomores out there in the defense.
Yeah, they do.
2nd down and 8. Bikey shotgun, backs to pass. Plenty of time, good blocking.
Run it, Tyler. Attaboy. Get out of trouble. Tell you what, he picked up 4 or 5 yards out of nothing there.
That's right. He had good protection, good secondary coverage that time. The wave, nobody could get open. And good protection that time by the line. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 5.
Well, we converted 3rd down the last time we had it on the pass to Wood. Let's see if we can do it again.
Wave provided good attention. They're going to go 4-3. They're looking for the pass defensively. Back to pass. Had him wide open.
Boy,
turn up.
Just a little crossing route for Marcus Wood. And, boy, if you give him room to run.
What, a crossing route? Just under the linebackers?
Not quite a slant, Ty. Not quite a slant.
But a crossing route where you got your crossing route where you right in front of your linebackers. Nicely done.
Yep.
Especially for dropping back deep.
That's 2 big 3rd down conversions on basically the same time, except that time you had a little room to run after the catch. So in the Tipp territory for the first time tonight.
Let's go, Green.
This is what we needed.
You bet.
This is what we needed.
Pitches. Got good blocking outside. Yep. Oh, that closed real quick.
Yeah,
by
Tipp
defense,
came up and shut that down because it looked like he had some room to roam out there. And
I think if Eldridge would have cut in the middle, because Wood was blocking his man out, and up the middle had a few more.
picked up a long 2, maybe 3, and bring up a 2nd and 8. We're down to a minute to go already here in the first quarter. Quick first quarter.
Another low snap. Boy,
no. Right to when Tyler Bikey, when it came loose, Tyler went over to pick it up, booted it forward right into the hands of a Tipp defensive back. And, well, that's another bullet in the foot there, isn't it, Ty?
Ouch. Well, we should mention Chris Fry, normally our
center.
Nathan Fry, normally our center, is out. So a little bit of connections there to try to make things happen. And we've had several low snaps tonight. And doggone try to pick it up, like you said, Alex, and booted it. Well, there's another unfortunate turnover for the Wave. They had a nice drive going there. So see if defense can get it back.
Yeah, just when it seemed like we were starting to get our act together offensively, then boom. And we haven't shown the ability to stop Tipp. Let's see if we can buckle it up here this time and get the ball back.
Let's get a turnover. They can turn it over just as well.
Boy, I tell you what, they run hard, don't they? And we're bouncing off their shoulder pads instead of wrapping around the thighs. And then, that's a big gain right there from the 44-yard line down to the 39. So just a 17-yard ramble there. And next thing you know, with 49 seconds left, it's another Tipp first down. My gosh, how many first downs they had already, Ty? Probably 6 or 7?
I don't know. It's
too many.
Too many is right. Josh Burt has a nice run that time by number 24. Again, Tipp's leading rusher. And again, he broke a lot of tackles. Wave tackling from the waist up rather than from the waist down.
You know, we need a little bit of a turnover here or something because Tipp's just playing with confidence. Oh, man, yeah. Right now, when you see Tipp come to the line and then they split out of that when the back shift, they just look confident in what they're doing right now. And, boy, I have every reason to right now. We got to stop them here or this is going to get out of hand in a hurry.
It's bad that Tipp's coaches are laughing, so that's not a good sign.
No, that's not good. My goodness.
Boy, they're taking us like Grant took Richmond.
A lot quicker.
Jeez. Yeah, a lot quicker.
The ball's down at the...
No shots fired.
Yeah, the ball's down at the Wave 18-yard line, and that ends the first quarter. So, boy, the score into 1 quarter of action here is Tipp 16 and Greenville nothing. And Ty and I'll be back in just a moment with the second quarter action.
Welcome back, everybody. We'll get a back picture of our cheerleaders. They're kind of dressed in rain gears. The rain really comes down. We have Kinsey Clark, Kirsten Foreman, Sydney Cruz, Jessica Peters, Alexa Snyder, Mackenzie McMiller, Courtney Bryson, Riley Hunt, Emma Klosterman, Mary Burke, Abby Cattell, and Ashley Jolly. Ladies do a fine job.
They're getting wet tonight.
Yes, they are. Earning their money tonight.
Boy, Ty, this is bad territory right now. When they have a 1st and 10 or 18, we haven't stopped them yet.
Big hole up the left side and a little counterplay and all the way down inside the 10-yard line. Jackson Jager, the ball carrier. John Butch make the tackle for the Wave, but that's going to be right at the 10-yard they call it, so it'll be 2nd down and 2 to go for the Red Devils.
You know, right now, if Tipp scores here and goes up 3 scores, we have dug a hole that we might not escape from here, Ty.
Wow. If we keep turning the ball over offensively, we won't.
Boy, look at that.
Kate Bean. Look at just dragging.
He just pounds right in there. Wow. What great running by Beam.
Holy cow. Ran over 5 Greenville guys.
That was a 10-yard run, and 5 of it. The last 5 was dragging about 3 defensive players with him.
Wonder if our defensive players get credit for yards gained on that one, because, man, he carried 3 of our guys with him. Ouch.
Well, we knew they'd keep it on the ground. They had a pretty prolific ground attack, but, boy, I didn't think anything like this. 11-17 to go, and we're down 22-0, and
ouch.
Mr. Saul's on for his 3rd extra point of the night already.
Got a sore leg here. Oh, almost blocked.
Yeah, a nice try coming in there. Yeah, Marcus flew there, just missed it a little bit. 23-0 here, and GWOC North action, and You're right, Ty. The printer's going to run out of ink over on the Tipp City side of the ledger, aren't they?
So far. Well, we'll be back in a moment for the kickoff. Your score, Tippecanoe 23, the Wave 0. Welcome back, everybody, as Mr. Sauls tees it up one more time. And back will be John Butch and Marcus Wood.
Seems like we've a little deja vu here, Ty. You said back for the Wave or Butch and Wood about 4 times already.
Yeah. Next time we'll have a guest.
Yeah.
Well, it's a nice little shower now. Here's the kickoff. Nice. This guy's a good kicker now, by golly.
Yeah.
Wood takes it at about the 2-yard line. And good coverage by Tipp. If he can break this, we'll be lucky. Wow, good job getting out to the 20-yard line. Because Tippecanoe had good coverage down there. And so the Wave will start probably on their 21-yard line, looks like, 1st and 10.
That can't be a good feeling. Marcus took it, kind of brought it across field and tried to turn up. There were like 4 white jerseys unblocked in front of him.
Yeah, they came out, right, unblocked.
Yeah,
they were down
unblocked.
there as soon as you caught the ball, seemed like.
They've had good coverage on their kick team so far. And they've had a lot of practice here tonight, haven't they?
Yeah, yeah.
That's the problem. It's a bad thing when you're saying good things about their kick unit.
Yeah, the kids over there on the other side are thinking, I'll get to play tonight. If you're 2nd or 13, the way
Okay,
it's going.
well, here we go again.
Let's
We just
make
have
a
to
drive now.
make some positives happen.
Ewing tries off the left side and not much there. He might have got a couple yards, 3.
Right now, it just seems like Tipp's lines, both offensively and defensively, are a little quicker than we are. Offensively, they're just opening up holes right and left, and defensively, they're plugging them pretty quickly. So just a little half a step quicker than we are
Definitely
right now.
they're dominating the line of scrimmage.
They sure are.
And once the runners get through that second tier, man, it takes 4 Greenways to bring him down. He's got a head of steam.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go, Wave. Mikey rolls out, try to get rid of it. He's under pressure, and thank goodness I was a little bit short because
Tipp City
might
man
have
was
picked off.
yeah. Tipp City man is in front of our receiver, intended receiver.
Yeah, Tyler was under pressure that time, and that would have been a tough pass rolling to your left and trying to
With pressure.
Yep. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down for the Wave. 8 to go. Ball on the Wave 24. We need a big gain right here. On the Ewing in the backfield, don't see Eldridge out there. Be a pass play. Drop straight back. Decent protection this time.
Uh-oh.
Man, in the middle.
Oh.
Wow.
Ooh.
Marcus Wood reached up and wanted to try to
Yeah.
grab, but he also brought it down quick after the ball went by him because he was going to get shellacked
Yeah.
by the safety for sure. But so that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Marcus kind of hung out to dry there, wasn't he?
Yeah, he went up and as soon as the ball he couldn't catch it anymore, he took his arm down because he was going to get shellacked. Well, Jackson Yeager and number 4, Adam Liskey are back for the punt. There's the punt. Nice punt.
Good punt.
John Butch down
That's
there.
it, John Butch.
Missed him.
Missed him. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, he's right. He
Oh,
could
no.
go all the way.
Got one man to beat. Flannery can't get him. Hauled down from behind inside the 10. It's a
Penalty.
face mask. It's either going to be a face mask or a horse collar. Wow.
Ethan Sather finally drug him down, but John Butch had him and slipped out of his grasp,
And then the sideline opened up.
and no other Wave were to be seen until the
Face
very end.
mask. That'll be half the distance from about the 8. That'll be 1st and goal at the 4. 10:09 left here in the 2nd quarter, and
We could get
Tipp,
a running clock here in a second.
Yeah,
if they
Tipp's
don't
going to
turn
knock
us
on the
around.
door. Well, the running clock doesn't come into effect
Till
until second half.
What I
yeah.
said, unless we turn this around.
Goodness.
Wow.
Boy, yeah, that sideline just opened up. It
There
was
was
like
no green until Ethan Flannery tried to.
that's like playing the old game Chutes and Ladders with your grandkids. They hit that
Yeah.
one spot and then they get to go ahead like 30 spaces with nothing there to stop them, you know. Don't ask me where that reference. I got my grandkids coming in for the weekend, so I'll
They
probably
always
play a
beat
little,
you at that
little
game,
shooting
don't they?
ladder. Yeah, they do. Candyland's another one they beat me at. Oh man, that is too easy. He was untouched. Well, 4-yard run around off left tackle, really outside, and I don't think we had anybody touch him, did we?
No, I think Eldridge got a finger on him, maybe. Maybe.
29-0, Ty, and this game's blown up in our face. Goodness. This is blown up in our face.
Well, the Wave are on the sideline just
Pretty well demoralized right now.
rightfully so. I mean, got to get fired up somehow, but boy, getting hayjiggers beat out of you. He got that drilled through. That'll make it 30-0. With 10:06 remaining, 30-0. Tippecanoe over your wave. We'll be back with a kickoff in a moment. Bring us back. We're ready for another kickoff. One more time. Your score 30-0. You just joined us. And in 1,000 words or less, it's been all Tipp so far this first half.
Well, there's 10 minutes to go, and this is Saul kicking off for the 5th time. Talk about having to ice your leg down after a game. Oh, and then the lateral to Wood. That's a good play.
Butch.
Or to Butch. Excuse me, Butch.
And he's going to get it out to the 33-yard line, 32, 33-yard line. So the Wave will have decent field position to start out with. And offensively, we got to get something going on here right now.
Ty, you know, I think that might have been something the Wave coaching staff put in this week. Our last telecast with Butler, they squib kicked a lot. And so, you know, we'd catch it, go forward for 3 yards, and then get tackled. So that time, when they kind of had that kind of a kick, he immediately turned around, and Butch was right there. If it had been the other way, probably been pitched back to Wood. So maybe something the way, and I'm just assuming that's what happened. If that's the case, you want to get the ball in you want to get the ball in the hands of either Wood or Butch.
Eldridge in the backfield along with Ewing. Bikey takes a snap, hand off to Eldridge. He looks for a hole, picks one, and drives ahead for a nice gain of about 6 yards. So it was good job that time by the Wave offensive right side of the line, and good run by Landon Eldridge.
Starting to see a lot of kids, not only in high school, but maybe in college as well, that Le'Veon Bell for the Steelers.
Yes.
When he plays, he kind of hops back there and waits for a hole to develop. That time, Landon tried to do it, and there wasn't a hole there, period.
Yeah.
So, going to bring up a 3rd and 4? 3rd and 5?
3rd and I'm going to say 4. It's an awful short 5.
Well, yeah, we like to be a little more optimistic there. 3rd and 4, we'll call it.
Eldridge comes off. Definitely looks like a passing situation for the Wave.
Just Ewing in the backfield with Bikey.
Here's a blitz and got him. Boy, timed that just perfectly.
Work. Boy, yeah, nice tackle. Nice tackle.
Just,
you're right, perfect timing.
Timed that perfectly, right shot the gap, and he was, before our offense got to put a shoulder on him, he was through that line that quick.
Yeah, it's Gostowski, that time, Mason Gostowski, if I can say that right.
Gostowski?
Yeah, boy, he blitzed in there and just drilled it. Tyler had no chance.
He's our leading tackler.
Yeah.
He and Brad Detweiler have 49 each, followed by Ben Ambrose at 46. So, yeah, he timed that perfectly on the blitz. Flannery has a snap, kicks up, and almost blocked. Got off just in time. Wow,
yeah,
had everything coming at him.
Yeah, that was a nice catch, or a nice punt, because he was under a lot of pressure.
I mean, there's like 3 guys in there. It's amazing how fast Tipp got in there. A good job by Ethan Flannery. He's averaging just about 35 yards a punt. Well, Tipp will take over at their own 34-yard line, 1st and 10. 8:23 remaining in half. Your score, 30-0 at this point. All Tippecanoe thus far. Getting ready for the greatest comeback of all time in Wave history right here.
Well, we can only hope.
Got a D up first, though. Get the ball back. Beam takes it. And
there we go.
Drew
Quinn got him that time.
You betcha. Drew was all over it.
Well, you know, Ty, we talked about how Nathan Fry not playing tonight. He does a real nice job for us inside the line, and so
both sides. He's
both sides, and he's a key team captain. And so with him out of there, we really don't have anybody maybe consistently plug a hole there. Drew Quinn, nice job that time.
Well, Nathan's a Fry's a letterman and a senior. You know, he's got the stripes on his sleeve, and
but somebody's got to step up and take his place.
That's right. Taylor under center, quick pitch out to Barrett. Barrett turns the corner and breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, breaks, hanging on for dear life, and he's still running.
Wow. Nice run.
That nice run is great. I'm not sure he finally brought him down, but 58 finally was for the Wave, was close, and that's Isaac Elliott,
that's a
sophomore.
26-yard run. Now a flag here. What's the flag going to be on? There's something happened toward the end of the play there.
Thrown in the backfield, kind of, or not the tackle.
Personal foul, Greenville. That's again. Another personal foul. Boy, we look like we
Don't belong.
don't belong on the field with this Tipp City club right now, and then we get a little frustrated, and it comes out, and that's our second personal foul here in the first half.
There'll be some running laps come Monday morning.
Well, that's too bad.
You know, blocking back can happen. You know, personal fouls, though, you know, accidentally grabbing the face, that's one. But, boy, you got to have your head on your shoulders here.
The only good news of the whole evening thus far, Ty, is the pizza's here. It came early tonight.
Well, that'd be my dinner tonight.
Yeah, mine too. Oh, up the middle. Oh, my goodness. Come on, Marcus, get to him. Not going to happen. Nope.
Touchdown. Being
Well,
right up the middle.
Whew. Goodness. What was that, 25-yard touchdown run? And it's 36 to nothing with 7:26 to go here in the first half.
There's a lot of frustration on the green sideline, no doubt. Coaches on down to players, hands on hips, and just a little disappointing.
No.
But you got to play. Got to play. Have a little pride.
You got to find some positive in this, whether we get offensively.
And that's the extra point is good. Wow, Sauls has had a career night tonight.
He's got 5 extra points, 29 for 30 for the year now, huh?
37-0. Your score was still 7:26 remaining in a half. We're back with another Tipp kickoff in a moment. Guess who's kicking off, fans? That's right, Ben Sauls. Guess who's going to do the receiving for Greenville?
It's
You
like
got it.
It's
Marcus
like
Wood and John Butt.
It's kind of like a loop tape right now. It just keeps coming back every 2 minutes. Wow, I never dreamed that we wouldn't be more competitive with this ball club. Right now, we are dead in the water. 7:26 left yet, and 37 to nothing.
Let's go, Wave. Come on, have a little pride. At least let's play some hard-nosed ball, smart hard-nosed ball. That's a whistle didn't blow, or?
Yeah, he started and then the whistle blew, so he's going to try it again here. There we go.
Nice kick back.
Let's see if Marcus can break
Woods
one.
got it.
See if we
Gets
can
it about the
break one.
9-yard line. He's up to the 20, breaks, so nice cut.
How about this?
Could be doing it. Nice cut.
Yep, and he got
Brought
a nice
down,
return.
but nice return, Marcus Wood. A couple cuts.
Marcus got that good quickness.
Yes, he did. Number 51 on the tackle for Tyler Altick, a senior.
Well, that's
right,
good
good
field
for-
position
there
to
we
start
go.
finally here. We've only been in their territory once, went down and put the ball on the ground, and that was the entire sum of our offense for the first,
Minute.
17, 18 minutes here today?
Oh, yeah, for so far the game. We had that all happened in the first series for the Wave. All righty.
Well, Ty, 2 turnovers, 2 big personal fouls,
Holding.
poor tackling. It's just it's like a snowball rolling down the hill right now.
Boy.
That's it, Tyler. We just need something good to happen.
Good fake
again.
up the middle to Ewing, and Tyler Bikey makes a nice ride. And there's a flag. If that's one of the Wave again, man, oh man.
Surely not against us, is it?
Holy now, hope not. How many can one team have?
Oh, my.
Oh, for the love of Pete.
3 personal fouls in the first quarter and a half. Well, if that's the same young man, I think I'd be putting him over here behind me on the sidelines.
Yes. And just keep right on running, and we'll see you. I'll tell you when to stop running. Man,
So,
oh man, oh man.
Ty, keep this up. We've shot ourselves in the foot enough. We're going to have peg legs by the time the third quarter rolls around here, aren't we?
Gee.
Good God.
I mean, that's just done. That's
lack of
embarrassing.
discipline there.
You bet, lack of it.
This would be Bikey. He swings it out here and doesn't make connection with Alec Fletcher. Well, how about 3rd and 18 at the Wave 36-yard line? I've been watching the officials. They keep drying the balls off on the sideline, so about every play you get a new ball in. But by this time, the balls are starting to get just a little soggy.
Yeah, I think the range let up a little bit. It might be just a fine mist at this point, but you're right, Alex. It was coming down decently earlier. Definitely a passing situation. The Wave 3rd and 18. Bikey back and a little bit of pressure. Rolls to his right. Sees a man open.
And throws an interception. Yeah, he tried to force that in, and it wasn't there. He tried to hit John
No,
Butch over the middle.
Marcus Wood was wide open.
Marcus was the one who was open. But he didn't see him, tried to force it John Butch, and right there, Tipp defender, great position.
Well,
just like going up for a rebound in basketball. He had his man boxed out, came down with the interception.
It's Tyler's 8th interception of the year. And that's another turnover for the Wave.
So that's what, an interception and 2 fumbles we've given Tipp here. And 3 personal fouls.
Yeah, the personal fouls are
hurt just about as much as the turnovers, because that puts you in a position where you have to try something to make it long yardage on 2nd or 3rd down, and we have been unable to do that so far. Oh, they're going to throw the ball. Uh-oh.
Nice catch.
No,
dropped it.
I tell you, that's a good play by Marcus Wood.
Well, it was good
Last
play,
second,
Wood.
Marcus got his hand in there and broke it up. That's a nice pass by the sophomore Taylor. He had it there.
And it's a nice, he
but
did
a better play by Marcus Wood.
Yep. Tell you what, Marcus Wood is tied for the league lead in interceptions. He has 4.
I think you're probably going to see Marcus in line for all league honors this year.
I don't see how you couldn't.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean,
he's dynamite on both offense and defense.
Quite the athlete. Too bad we don't have 6 of him. 2nd and 10. And see if the Wave could stop right here. Be good, big turnover here. There's a handoff to.
Boy, he runs hard.
He runs hard as right. Strong man. Number 24. Best.
He's 23.
Josh Riffer is 6'1" sophomore, 108-pound sophomore.
Yeah, and that's
They're not that,
They're not huge. They're not big, but boy, they run hard. And we had to call his name all night.
No.
He's just a sophomore.
You have to hit him in the shins.
Yeah, because most of their skill people are seniors, so I guess they're breaking him in. What they do here is start to put a man in motion and decide to bring him back. That's kind of a strange looking little move there. Here he comes again. And up the middle, riffle, and it's going to be close. Going to be 3rd and short 1.
Sophomore getting some action. Maybe some substitutes in the backfield here. Tipp's called the dogs off a little bit. I don't see Beam in there either, so.
Clock's melting down here as they keep it on the ground down to 5:38. Ty, right now, unless something happens where Wave can score and get this under 30 points, we're going to have a running clock to start the 2nd half.
And Taylor going to quarterback sneak.
He must have got it.
But
Yep,
they mark it as he did.
Yep.
First down.
Uh-oh. Somebody hurt there. The quarterback gets up limping. He lunged forward, and I think somebody was hanging onto his ankle. I guess it'll be interesting to see. I don't know if Tipp has a backup quarterback right now, because as we stated earlier, the young man who's supposed to be their quarterback this year had
there's a
gotten injury.
Swart out, a sophomore, 6'4".
6'4"?
Yeah.
Wow.
170 pound. At least on their roster. All right, 1st and 10 for Tipp. 5:08 remaining here in the half.
We've called 1st and 10 a lot for Tipp tonight, haven't we?
There's a swing out to the right.
Oh, no. Come on, John. What'd they call? They call a whistle, forward progress. Oh, wow. Yeah, who blew that? Because he was
gone.
He was still running, yeah.
Well, it was a break for the Wave right there because he was off to the races.
Yeah, who blew it? All the officials are kind of looking at it. Look at all the officials.
Who blew it? The guy there blew it. He's walking in. They're all 3 looking at him. You blew it.
He blew it in more ways than one because that was not stopped.
Yeah, that was a break for the Wave,
Yeah, because he popped out of that tackle and he was off, like you say, off to the races.
He will get a little criticism on his technique next week because the referees do get reviewed. And that one there doesn't look good for the crew.
That's where you blew the whistle and you blew the call.
Yep.
Well, that's a break for the Wave, but it's 2nd and 2, and it's just like a little machine coming down the field against this, Ty. We can't stop him right now. There we go.
Good job.
All right.
Ethan Saylor in there that time. Excellent job. Ewing is in there, sort of Drew Quinn putting some pressure on, but Ethan Saylor finally brought him down.
And the fans on the Tipp City side are going, So we've just been dominating them on the ground. It's 2nd and 2, and we're going to go back and pass. And all of a sudden now, it's 3rd and 11.
It makes you wonder, kind of a question.
Got the Tipp coaching staff down here decide. I go down and say, just what was the
reasoning
intent?
behind
Yeah, how'd you figure that out? Yeah, I'm glad they did. We had the right call. Quinn came bouncing in there along with Saylor, and 9-yard loss.
Maybe they'll try there, see if they want to practice their 3rd and 11 play.
Yes. They're not going to get this play off. They have to call timeout. There's a 25-second clock tick down. So.
Well, we have a timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout here with 3:50 remaining in the half. 37-0, Tippecanoe. That's 3rd down, 11 yards to go. Wave can hold them here, maybe get a punt. 3:50 remaining in your half. Taylor rolls to the right, looking downfield.
Overthrowing? Oh, did he catch that?
Oh,
what
nice
a pretty
catch.
throw and a nice catch. Wow. Nice throw.
Pass to Yeager, reception, but boy, great reception, just a better throw, and just beat the Wave defense in the secondary.
That's a 23-yard pickup on 3rd and 11. And
wow, how's that happen?
I'll tell you what, Tipp can do no wrong. If they're going to put together a highlight film at the end of the season,
yeah,
I'd say most of it's going to be here in the first half of this game against the Wave tonight.
Boy, so far.
Mercy. I tell you, that was a nice touch for a sophomore throwing it out there, wasn't it? Inside, little shovel pass. Uh-oh. Going to beam to the end zone.
No touchdown.
A 21-yard run, number 9.
That's Mason Gotowski. Usually plays defense. He got him on offense a little bit. He gets a score. So.
Just a little shovel pass, opened up. He cut it, got into the Wave secondary, made a nice cut to the right, beat our man to the corner, and 43-0 tie with 3:22 left. You're doing the play-by-play, man. What are you calling out?
Well, definitely the wrong plays, aren't I?
You're giving me grief there a couple weeks ago about I didn't put points on the board.
I'm getting shellacked.
Uh-oh.
Bad snap that time.
Yeah, there we go.
Down.
Well, something Marcus Wood brings him
got
back.
him. There we go. Well, that's something good happened for the Wave. Bad snap, and Marcus Wood in there to stop it. So we'll be back for another kickoff. 43-0. Tippecanoe, 3:22 remaining in the half. We're back. Let's see if they have a different kicker. No. No.
This young man's going to have one tired leg tonight when he gets home, won't he?
At least our kickoff team's getting some work tonight.
46. This is 7th kickoff here in the first half.
And it's going to be Wood or Butch. We're going to say it's going to be Obi-Wan Kenobi this time. That's good.
See, I'm telling you, his leg's tired. He squibbed.
Look at him walking. He's like, I am food.
He popped that out of bounds in the air where about the 15, 20-yard line. That was looked like a wounded duck coming in. He's frustrated with himself. Yeah. I can't blame him. His leg's got to be tired.
Oh, heavens, yes.
He's had 7 kickoffs and what, 6 extra point attempts?
Yeah.
He's kicked the ball 13 times here in the first
half.
First half. Oh, jeez. Well, Greenville has decided to make him kick it again.
We'll get a chance for a run back here.
Said, hey, maybe his leg is so tired, we'll get really good field position this time. So they move the tee over on the hash mark, the far hash now, instead of in the middle of the field. That looked like one of my wedges. Just kind of shanked it.
Well, it might have been a Ritter Skidder, so it'd have been
Yeah.
Here we go for the kickoff again. Sauls will try it one more time.
I bet he kicks it a little better this time. Yeah, he booms it this time.
Yeah, puts it back inside the 10. Takes it about the 6-yard line. Wood tries to turn the corner.
Yep.
This is a one tackle dodge. He's in trouble now, but does get out to 26. So nice return. Again, decent coverage by the Tippecanoe. So Wave will take over, 3:13 remaining. Got to get a score right here.
We've been talking so much about Tipp's offensive team that we've kind of overlooked their defense. Defense has played well, but then we've helped them a lot with 2 turnovers and 3 personal fouls.
Yep, and a holding.
And
so
an interception.
15, and an interception. So, yes, it's
yeah,
been,
you start adding those up, you're talking 7 major mistakes right there.
If your defense can stop them, they're just going to score every time. And that's what's happened tonight. Handoff up the middle is Ewing. He'll pick up a good 3 yards, maybe 4. Nice blocking on the wave left side that time.
Down to 3 minutes to go here in this first half of what has been a Tipp City title surge here. This kind of looked like Hurricane Tipp came to town here tonight.
2nd and 8. He's picked up a couple yards. Here's a quick pass outside, turn up the middle.
Was that Fletcher? Who is that?
Trying to see who it is.
No,
it's
Colton Zumbrum.
Picks up maybe 5 or 6 yards. So going to bring up a 3rd and 4 for the wave.
Ball on their own 29.
Definitely another passing situation as Eldridge comes out.
One to the left. Wood in motion. Ewing in the backfield with it.
Short little pop pass.
Oh.
Oh, through behind him.
Yeah.
Had a good place to be.
I think Marcus turned outside and Tyler threw it inside.
Yep.
3rd and 4.
Be 4th and 4 now.
Or 4th and 4, excuse me.
Penalty flags on the play. The sideline warning against the Red Devils.
Against the Red Devils. Okay.
Aha.
Well, we're going to kick. Yes, I would hope. Although, why? Might as well try. I'd go for it. Yeah, I thought they were.
Go for it.
2:15 to go here, and you're down 43. What are you going to do, dig yourself a bigger hole?
Yeah,
That hole's pretty gaping right now.
That's
so.
right. I'd go for it. But anyway, the next game I'd coach would be my first.
Probably your last. The fans that string you up
Yeah, I wouldn't lie. Yeah.
on the flagpole.
And
I'd be right there with
so.
you. I'd be right there with you. Yeah.
And rightfully so.
We would be flapping in the breeze.
Yeah. Tarred and feathered.
Oh,
My.
No, when one thing goes wrong, this whole thing has just been, when we fumbled there on that opening possession, it's been like a snowball starting to pick up momentum going down the hill.
Oh.
And we just keep getting faster and faster mistakes,
Like
fumbles,
Wiley Cody
turnovers.
running down a hill.
Yeah, exactly.
Tumbled and fell.
This is Flannery to kick. Oh, shanks it off the side.
Penalty
There's a
flag
flag,
blocked.
roughing the kicker.
Well, that's a break for the wave.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wave
All right.
touched it back here. Yeah, Flannery got rid of it. It wasn't much of a kick, but then he got run into afterwards.
Thank you. That's a break.
That's going to give us a first down, isn't
I
it?
think at number 55, Grant Heatherly.
Now, I'm not sure. Again, as
15 or
our
fallback
last
first
our last telecast, we talked about the difference between high school rules on Friday night, college rules on Saturday, and the pros. There's a roughing the kicker, and then there's a running into the kicker. In the pros, one's a 15 and one's a 5. So let's see what they call here. Fisher's going to talk it over here about the 40-yard line. If there
If he
hadn't
touched
been,
the ball, then that's one thing. But because he shanked it, unless it was touched, I don't think it
yeah.
was touched.
Now, if he touched it, I think you're right. If he touched it, so let's see what they call here. I wish you had the ref's mic. Evidently, the mics that the referees use has been on the fritz all season. It seems like.
Yeah, we haven't heard one since maybe, I don't think I've heard one, period.
Yeah.
Maybe
Aaron-
first game or two, but
Coach Aaron Schaefer goes out to talk to the man in the white hat, and he kind of says, "Hang on there, Coach. We'll get it." So it's going to be roughing the kicker against Tipp.
5 yards.
Just 5-yard penalty. So that means Greenville will have to.
Punt
Was that
again.
well, no, that could be a first down, couldn't it? Nope, going to be short yet.
Well, no, they've got
So is this going to be fourth and 3? So the 5 yards didn't have enough yardage to make up the first down. So we'll do it again.
this one.
Yeah.
We wanted to go for, didn't we? At 4th and 4, did we say
Yeah.
we wanted to go for this? I don't
That seems
understand
strange. I don't get that
Where's
either.
the marking
I
at?
thought that would have been a first down for us because we talked about 4th
Yeah.
and 4. Well, let's see what. Yeah, that's a
better
lot
kick that
better
time.
kick. Fair catch
Fair
call.
catch. So
Well-
Red Devils will take over with 2 minutes to go and a half.
Ty, I'd like to say it's the 2-minute warning, but it's a little too late for a warning because they have completely swamped us
Yeah.
here right now, 43-0.
It's like the Blitzkrieg here.
Mention our next telecast. In fact, this is the last telecast here on the Wave Channel 5 as far as football is concerned. Troy's Trojans, who are tied with Piqua for first place in the GWalk North. Troy comes to town next week, and
They're tough.
the bad news is they handled this Tipp City Ball Club 49-14 2 weeks ago. So that's going to be a tall task for the Wave next week. That's why you're going to Hilton Head, right? Ty's going to be in Hilton Head, so
Relaxing.
I'm going to have Tim Cundiff join me next week here on the telecast. Oh, a little reverse.
Double reverse.
Boy, they make nice cuts, don't they, once they get in the secondary and still running and finally pulled down to the ground, but not before a gain of 23 yards.
Wow, the wave number 55 on the tackle. That's Terry Miller, a sophomore, trying to rip the ball out, let the runner go a few more yards, but he's trying to rip the ball out, make something happen for the wave.
Well, the clock continues to run with a minute 45 here. I don't know. You know, Tipp would like to score here, and I mean, it's a little too late for us to say we need a stop, but
they need the. Oh, he wasn't ready for the snap. Oh, what a break they
got loose. Oh no, and it has a man down here. Get back here, get back here. Marcus Woods with the interception.
Number 5 leads the league.
Come on, come on.
All right, Marcus, out a guy.
Yeah.
We need 6 of him.
Yeah, that's a
guy. Good job.
That's a pass that probably should never have been thrown. And Marcus turned around. He plays center field on the baseball team, point guard in the basketball team. Marcus turned around, found the ball, and right in his hands. So that's 5 interceptions now for the season.
Number 5. That would be the most in the league, unless some other league members got more tonight. But Marcus was tied for first with 4.
Just a junior. That's the best thing.
Yes, I'll
be back next year.
Need a bunch of him.
Well, 1:23 to go here, and Ty, we got anything in the playbook that'll get us on the board here before the half?
Well, I tried
Let's
so far.
dig deep.
Work, but
dig deep. Let's see what we've got. Maybe we'll come up with something.
Screen pass.
Just something positive to go into the locker room. Tyler, keep your head up. Yep, decided to step out. Boy, he had tons of time back there.
What I understand is we have 2 guys far. He's rolling to his right.
Right.
2 of our receivers are far left, and Elway couldn't make that pass on his best day. Why? And you need.
Yeah, you need receivers to help
3.
you out. Yeah, receivers have to help him out.
But there were 2 of them on the other side. I mean, they're out of the picture. I don't.
Okay, 1:16 to go here, and Tyler's going to roll the other way this time.
Yeah, intended for John Butch, and that's going to be incomplete. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 11.
No, 3rd.
Or 3rd and 11, yes.
Wow. Well, to say that Tipp has dominated the first half is almost an understatement, isn't it?
Just wow.
We got just 3 men rushing. There it is.
Perfect
Marcus,
pass.
Boom. Oh, boy, he got wrecked. Stayed on his feet.
Good job. Hung him out a little bit. Nice pass and reception by Marcus Wood, who paid the price for that reception. But
Marcus has been in my office like 3 times here in the last week, and that
the same again.
I might see him tomorrow morning. Wow. He got cracked there.
Like he rolls out to his left.
Come on, Tyler. Throws it out of bounds.
Throws it away. Nothing was there, so better than throw an interception and throw it away. Good play.
Help me remember, this is at least the 2nd or 3rd time. I think this is the 3rd time we've been in Tipp territory.
3rd.
And both times we either put it on, well, I think we put it on the ground both times, didn't we?
Put on the ground. Did we interception at one time? Anyway, it didn't last long, unfortunately.
Hey, this guy he did not go inside the numbers. He didn't go inside the numbers.
Yeah. Well, let's see what happens here. Marcus Wood comes out, number 87 for the Wave, checks in, and Tipp coaching staff over here saying, yeah, he didn't report in. Evidently, you got to go in the game and side the numbers along the sideline.
Oh,
no. Oh, tip drill, nothing. That was a tip drill there.
Wow.
Yeah. I think it hit a lineman right in the chest there, popped up and almost bounced in the hands of another Tipp player. Well, that's going to bring up
a break for the Wave
that
there.
That is.
Another turnover, so it's big 3rd and long, maybe 2. I don't know what the rule is as far as checking in. I don't know about.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Evidently, this guy who made the bad call over here should have called it and didn't.
Yeah, right.
So I'm not sure. Or if it's not a rule in high school.
Yeah, I don't know. Tyler back again.
Plenty of time.
Uh-oh. Saw that coming.
Floated that up there, didn't it?
Flutter it in the middle of the field. Oh, my. Oh, my. Come on. Finally. Boy, brought him down. Boy, nice return.
Well, good thing. Wave finally brought down number 58 for the Wave. Isaac Elliott, sophomore. Good hustle, 58. Well, that ball just kind of floated up there.
Yeah, it was fluttering in the breeze there.
Wow.
And to be honest, there's not a whole lot of breeze right now. Well,
that kind of just hung up there for a long time. And
29 seconds left. Yeah, that's the old rule. When you're back running around late like that, you don't want to throw late over the middle.
Yep. Well, unfortunately, it's another turnover for the Wave.
Problem with that was, you know, our intended receivers running away from the ball, he has to stop and kind of turn around to come back to the ball, where the tip defender was back, and he came right to the ball.
There, right.
Yeah, he came to the ball. Gonna try one more. Uh-oh. This might give Saul a chance at a field goal here. Tipp has all 3 timeouts left, and they're going to use one probably here. 24 seconds. They have to move the chains. They're going to call timeout? No, they're not calling timeouts. First and 10 to 22. That's a little reverse inside.
Counter reverse.
Yeah, nice call. They'll call timeout now, I would think.
Yeah, maybe let the clock run out.
No, they called it.
Timeout. 11 seconds to go.
Yeah, they kind of wasted some time there. I thought, well, they'd try to put the final dagger in like at a bullfight, you know. The Toreador's got the one last little stick to
I think
stick
that dagger's been stabbed a couple.
Yeah, that's true.
A couple hours ago. Well, I thought maybe they were trying to run out the clock, you know, and saying, okay, 43 zip, we pretty have this much game in control, but this is where they use their 2-minute offense for practice, maybe too.
I would guess. They've got, who did I see? Their next game's at Piqua, and then they finish with Butler at home.
The Wave, of course, have Troy and at Sydney. Wow. Well, doggone it.
$11 seconds to go and 43-0, and Tipp at the Wave 14 2nd and 2, and that doesn't mean anything. They're just going to try to go to the end zone right here. Going to fake the handoff, come back. Uh-oh. Overthrew him. Boy, thank you. Yeah, that was going to be a possible touchdown there, and just overthrew him a little bit.
Alec Fletcher on the defense that side might have got him at the 1 or 2 yard line, but
they're going to kick the extra. Going to kick the field goal, or not?
We'll see. I don't. Yeah,
Saul's on there. Yeah. So he's a perfect 4 for 4 in field goals this year.
Right.
Is that what you said?
Yes, as long as it's 43, so he definitely has the leg.
Yeah, this will be a 32-yard, 31, 32-yard. A little bit of an angle, though. I bet you anything. Let's see. If he misses it, I bet he pulls it right. We'll see. Oh, they fake it?
Just a high snap.
I know, but did they do that intentionally?
Oh, are you kidding me?
Did he? No, out of bounds.
Thank goodness.
Do you think that was intentional? Well, that ends the half.
The snap was high.
Yeah, the snap was high.
Well, that ends at half. Your score, 43-0. It's been all Tippecanoe. We'll be back with halftime stats, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know if we want to do that.
Welcome back, everybody. You're at halftime. You score 43-0. It's been all Tipp City, as the stats will bear out. Greenville, start with them, have had 26 yards rushing, 36 passing, for a total of 62 yards on offense. Tipp City, on the other hand, 249 rushing, 65 passing for a total of 314 yards. Time of possession certainly favors Tipp as well, as you would imagine. They've had the ball 15 minutes and 38 seconds to the Waves, 8 minutes and 22 seconds. Another key stat here, the penalties. Tipp has only had 2 for 15 yards. The Wave, 7 penalties for 82 yards. Wave also coughed up the ball 2 times on a fumble and 2 times for an interception, 1 interception by Tipp. So the stats pretty bear out the score, Alex. It's been all Tipp City, and really we haven't had an answer to stop their offense, and the only one mid stop was interception.
You know, just there's no positive to take from that first 24 minutes of action.
No.
I can't think of any. Marcus Wood with an interception.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, anyhow, so it's going to be this running clock. We had the same situation here. Let's see, what game was that?
A couple games, wasn't it?
Yeah, we had, and unfortunately it was in our favor. That was against Stebbins.
Then we had one not in our favor, I believe, for a while there.
anyhow.
But regardless.
In this running clock, what happens if you're behind 30 points or more in the second half? The clock runs except for injuries and timeouts and change of possession.
Yep.
So if there's an incomplete pass, somebody steps out of bounds, clock keeps going. So, barring a miracle comeback here, well, you know, if the Waves score 2 touchdowns, cut it down to 29 here or so, then it'll go back to regular time. And if not, this will be a fairly short second half. And I guess if you're a Wave fan right now, that maybe is not a bad thing. Get out of the rain and get home, right?
Well, if you're sitting here through this rain right now, you're either a parent or a diehard fan or both, because this stadium obviously is emptied out a little bit, but and rightfully so.
Or in a state of unconsciousness after getting stunned here, 43-0.
Yeah, well, this is
halftime.
And this is kind of a poor showing I've seen Greenville make in I don't know how long.
Yeah,
There's nothing on either side of the ball.
Pretty dispirited out there right now. And
you can tell by the seven penalties.
Yeah.
That's just not focused. That's
well,
not,
3 personal fouls,
in
and 2 of those at key situations early where we're still in the ball game.
Yep, that's too bad. Well, we'll kick off, begin the second half. Tipp will get the ball. We will be defending north end and Tipp the south end.
I assume Tipp will probably maybe keep their first string in maybe 1 or 2 possessions, and then after that they'll, I would hope, sub pretty heavily.
Yes, I would think. They did some subbing in the second half, or second quarter.
Right.
But not dramatically. But I would hope they would do the same thing.
That'd been interesting to be a fly on the wall in the locker room at halftime. I mean, what can you say other than, hey, let's try to do something positive here, and
you got to
maybe come out here with a little dignity.
Yeah,
right now we don't have any.
No, you got to say there's a little bit of pride involved now. You know, hard to come back from a 43-0 deficit, and particularly with a running clock going on. So you got to make yourself tough and show some positive signs out there, and just mental toughness to see who can step up as a maturity level and a leadership level too. So let's see what the young men can do out there. When the going gets tough, the tough get going.
Well, I'm not sure if even the Army Rangers could pull this one out. Navy SEALs might have a chance.
Might have a chance. I don't know, but
SEAL Team 6.
We'll have to see. We'll see what the halftime. At least make it. Forget about this. There's no place to pay for a second half.
Let's see if we can win the second half.
Right. Exactly.
Well, let's see if we can win. I kind of like it. I'm not sure if these are new rain capes that the football team has or not, but they're pretty nice. They look like they've hardly been used. And I'm trying to think, has it rained much in any game here in the last year or two?
They look pretty new, don't they?
They look pretty new, right. Yeah.
And it's raining again now. It's coming down rather steadily. Not a hard rain, but
cheerleaders are sucking it up there. Some of them just going to have limp hair after this is over.
Well, they've already got their sock hats on, hoodies on, and coats and outfits. No raincoat, though. I'm surprised the girls don't have a
Yeah, I would have thought they'd
outfit.
have rain gear, you know.
Yeah.
Nothing else, just some of those plastic, you know, clear
Ponchos.
plastic ponchos, yeah.
And they knew the rain was in the forecast, surely. But.
Yeah.
Okay, ready for the kickoff as
Ethan Famery gets to actually kick off tonight. How about that?
Yeah, you got to stretch out there. Here we go. And the kickoff. Nice kickoff. It's going to go over to number 13. Wigger, get him. He plows away to about the 31-yard line. Good coverage by the Wave. And Tipp City will take over. Jackson Yeager on the return that time. Bruce Quinn on the tackle. Again, that
called his name quite a bit.
Yeah, he's had a decent game, hasn't he?
He's played pretty well.
It's kind of hard to pick out sons in the pile there, but he's had one.
He and Marcus Wood are first cousins.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Be darned.
Their mothers are sisters.
Well, there they go.
Now, do they still have their regulars in? Let's see.
Yes.
Okay. Nice cut there.
Nice cut.
Picked up an extra 3 or 4 yards.
21, that's Ben Ambrose. But Ben also is key on defense, so maybe they're rotating some folks in. Number 13 is still out there. That's Jackson Yeager.
Taylor's still at quarterback.
Oh, you expect
And
that
2 is
sophomore.
Beam. So, yeah, they still got their – I
Some of
thought
the
they'd
guys-
probably go with maybe first possession or 2 and then pull the plug on the starting unit.
Yeah, I'm sure they would.
That's probably what I'd do.
No sense having an injury and
No.
if the game's gets out of hand. But you want to get your guys some little work here too.
And you want to reward your second and third team with a little action under the lights on a Friday night.
Sure.
Yeah.
There's a big gain. That's going to be a first down. Jackson Yeager called his name quite a bit tonight. Again, the halftime stats, they rushed for 249 yards. Total offense, 314.
And, you know, the last game we did was when the Martin boy from Vandalia put 299 himself on us. So our rush defense has been a little lacking here.
Actually, we've been rushed against pretty much.
Yeah.
From an overall defensively position.
We're 18th out of 20 in the league in total defense. And again, this is one of these running clock situations. They didn't stop the clock when
Nice,
the
got
chain
him
was
that
moved.
time.
There we go.
Fumble.
Ball. Greenville got it. Hey,
Yeah,
how
all
about
right.
that?
There's a turnover we need. All righty.
Yeah. Well, that's
Tony
a
Sells
positive.
recovered it, but I'm not sure the tackles out there initially made the initial hit. Might have been Drew, I'm not sure. One of the linemen's out there, but a lot of help from the Wave. Linebackers and secondary. So big turnover. That's what we needed, Alex.
Wave have the ball in Tipp City territory here on the 48-yard line. Well, let's see if we can put some points on the board. What do you think?
Yeah, that's what we need right now. A little booster here.
Big mistakes in that first half.
Owen Janikowski's in for the Wave, number 33.
Well, that's a name we haven't called for a while.
Ewing tries to
Ewing.
bounce outside and not fast enough to turn the corner. Oh, breaks a tackle. Nicely
broke a tackle.
done.
Yeah.
Good run. He tried to turn it, but couldn't, but then he just muscled his way through it. Nice run by DeMar Ewing. He's going to pick up 7 yards. Good job. Should be about second and a long 3,
This,
maybe 4. Second and 4, picked up 6.
Owen Jankowski, see, number 33 is just a freshman.
Right, so he's getting some action. Here's a handoff to him. Clouds up the middle. He's going to get close to a first down, maybe a yard short.
Kind of squared his shoulder pads up and dropped them down and plowed ahead for first down.
Yeah, that's good to see.
Or did he make it? Or a little short?
He's 5'7", 175 pounds. So
It is a first down.
I got it. Right there.
Hey, this guy's saying second, that guy's saying the chain.
Let's kick the outside, and nice run by Ewing again. Nice hold that time by the Wave.
Brings up second down, Greenville.
Brings up second and
This will be.
That's going to be second and a long 3. We'll call it 4. Nice pickup by the Wave. Nice run by DeMario Ewing. Good block on the Wave left-hand side that time. Now they're stopping the clock for some reason. Got a flag down for some reason.
false start on Greenville. Is going to back them up.
Flags on the play, be false start,
Second and 9 for
Greenville.
Greenville.
Yeah, another penalty, doggone it.
Once again, the clock continues to run. We've played 4 minutes already.
Second and 9.
Well, it's going to make it now second and 9. Was a second and 4, so once again the penalty hurts the Wave. Handoff straight up the middle, run. Ewing trying to find a hole, finds one.
That's a
Breaks
pretty good
couple
little
tackles.
run there.
Nice job.
Those 2 or 3 runs, about the best I've seen DeMario run all year.
Yeah. Baltic on the tackle, brings up a 3rd and 1.
No. Ride the horse
Hit in
again.
the back,
Not
nope,
this time.
Background.
Man, right into Tipp defender. Kostowski. You've caught this name's been called a bunch tonight.
Yep.
And he was their leading tackler. He had
Right.
59 tackles or something coming into the night, didn't he?
Yeah. Matter of fact, 49 rather.
49.
Him and Detwater had 49, and Ben Ambrose had 46. So
Yeah, it kind of showed the wealth there on defense, didn't they?
that was their top 3.
Kind of look over here to Marcus on the fade. Yeah. First down.
Should be a first down with a Marcus. Yeah, nice catch by Marcus. Nice pass by Bikey.
Lined him up there, and with 2 other receivers, they cleared them over the middle, and he just kind of faded out to the sideline, and Tyler got the ball to him for the first down.
Sells and Jankowski step in for the Wave.
Well, and Jankowski's got to be feeling pretty good. Hey, I'm a freshman out here on a Friday night under the lights.
My golly.
Good sized little kid, too.
Yeah, 5'7", 175 pound. Pretty stout.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we got anybody downfield?
Throw it away.
Yeah.
Okay, good job.
Yep.
And nobody was open at all that time.
Yep. Just get rid of it.
We're going to bring up a 2nd and 10.
Clock keeps running and down to 5:45 to go here.
We got a tip crew.
Flecky keeps it, pitches out to Ewing, tries to turn the quarter, missed block there.
Boy, good tackle
Wow, I
that
think
time.
Fletcher might have picked the wrong guy to block. There was too many people out there, but anybody.
Boy,
Tip City
Jackson
came
Martin, yeah, nice tackle. He got down under low on DeMar and, you know, hit him low and dropped him.
I'm not sure if we picked the right guy to block or we just missed one. Alec was blocking a man, but there was someone that came in certainly untouched a little sooner.
Mm-hmm.
So big 3rd down play for the Wave.
Boy, it'd be nice to just get some points on the board tonight, wouldn't it?
Oh my golly, yeah. Oh my golly.
Had him.
Had him right there, is right. Just
A little high. I think Alec could probably tell you he'd like to have another shot at catching that.
it wasn't too far over his head.
He just got one hand up instead of getting both of them up. Yeah, that was a possible. That might even have taken it to the house there with that one.
Yep.
Well, here we go.
7, of course, Wave. Definitely need this.
A lot of run, a lot of room to run.
Get a 1st down, don't stop.
They stopped him short on 4th
yes,
down.
They did. Stop.
Boy, it looked like he had a lot of room there, didn't he?
Yeah, it did. Closed up real quick by the Tip defense.
Yep.
Well, it'll be a change of possession. That stops the clock. 4 minutes and 17 seconds remaining here in the third quarter.
Huh.
Well, and that's a shame. Got somewhat of a drive going there.
A little bit of drive. Recovered the first turnover. The second turnover. Marcus had the interception.
Right.
Second turnover of the night against Tip. I know what. I got Troy on my mind. That's next week.
Yeah. Don't get ahead of ourselves. Yeah.
That's right. I've already tuned this game out, I'm afraid, and I'm looking ahead to next week. Although I'm not sure why.
I'm not
Troy's
sure.
pretty tough.
Yeah, Troy's tougher than Tip.
Yeah.
At least record-wise
Yeah.
so far.
And they pounded Tip by
Mercilessly.
35 the other day. Yeah.
That gets about another 5 yards, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 5. So we got some new players in.
Logan Sibery, number 6 for the Wave, is a sophomore in the defensive backfield.
Well, Tip has put some guys in as well.
Isn't that funny? That they run that play, they put a wing in motion, then he stops, and then they take a look, and then they set back down again and bring the other wing, this time the other side. That's it. All right.
All right.
Very good.
Ethan Flannery on the tackle that time.
And Ethan doesn't play a lot defensively. He does all the punting and kicking chores, but
got some new folks in there.
yeah,
The Wave.
hey, might as well, right?
Right. The first batch wasn't doing it.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
of course, Tip's
32
got
in
some
there
different
is
guys.
Brennan Seifring, another sophomore. Try to pick up some of these new numbers in there.
It's good.
You get a chance.
There we go.
Okay.
Nice tackle. Looked like Drew was in there again. Quinn, along with.
I wonder, does Tip have some of their second team
Yes.
line in? I assume. And you know, some of these kids will probably come back tomorrow over at Tip for the JV contest, which kicks off at 10 o'clock on a Saturday morning. So you barely get home time to
look their wounds. They're gonna get some good action.
climb in bed and get up and do it again. As wet as the uniforms are, it's going to be probably tough to dry them out, at least the pants. I assume both teams wear the same pants. The jerseys will change since it'll be played at over at Tip. Hey, here's a
There's
punt.
a punt. Stop the clock, will you? Nice punt. Wood takes the wet ball. He's going to be pinned in.
I don't
Oh,
think
he breaks
so.
off 4.
I'm telling you, you give Marcus a little room to roam. He's just got to beat one man. He's going to outrun him.
Oh, wow.
Tripped up from behind.
Wide.
Nice tackle.
Tackle with number 14.
Yeah, that was Ben Saul, the kicker.
Ben Saul's the kicker, a junior. He's just a junior. A nice run back by Marcus Wood.
Almost broke it.
Like I say, between Drew Quinn and Marcus Wood, they're probably the names we mentioned
The
quite a bit.
family's having a good night.
Star on there, yeah.
The rest of the team's not holding their end of the bargain right now.
It's kind of tough to see how each individual lineman are doing, buried in there. But you see how they grade out. At least the guys with the hands on the ball or around it, you're hearing it.
Well, we're keeping our starting offensive unit on there, just trying to get something positive and put some points on the board here. Clock's down to a minute 35 now on this running clock situation.
There he goes, breaks loose, nice run by Ewing.
Yeah, keeps struggling ahead, nice run. Picked up about 8, no, got the first down, didn't
Yeah. First down. Ball on the, about 10-yard?
13.
About 13-yard, 14-yard line maybe. Call it to 13, so 1st and 10 for the Wave. There's it again.
Just keep riding the horse. That might be maybe only one more play here in this quarter. Boy, that drained away quickly, thankfully.
Yeah, mercifully.
Mercifully.
Nope, we have 2 plays yet to go. Well, at least one.
Yeah, it just depends how quickly we get this off. And
Nice
how about
run.
Jankowski? Boy, he had a hole there for a little bit, and then it's plugged up pretty quickly.
Yep.
This will bring up a, what, third and
defense.
3rd and 7?
Yeah, so what do they call it? 3rd and 7. This should be the last play of the quarter.
Unless it's well, it wouldn't make any difference with a running clock. No, we might get it down to 3 seconds. We got the snap just for the.
Man, throwing it up for grabs. Wow.
Threw it into like 3-man coverage
yeah.
on Marcus Wood. Sometimes I think that Tyler, and I know he's under pressure, sometimes it seems like he looks specifically for Marcus Wood and doesn't look for anybody else.
Right. That was triple coverage that time. My golly. Somebody had to be open somewhere.
Yeah. Well, that ends the 3rd quarter of action here at Harmon Field tonight, and the score remains Tipp City 43 and Greenville nothing. And we'll be back with the 4th quarter here in just a moment on the Wave, Channel 5.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. We begin the 4th quarter of play. We have a 4th and 7 for the Wave. Boy, it'd be nice to get a first down here. You got to do something, huh? Get on the board. Bakey back to pass. Has good protection. Throws it in the zone.
No, out of bounds.
Oh, that's too bad. It's a good pass and
good
try by Zumbram, yeah.
He'd hurt his shoulder last week. He's really holding it pretty gingerly there. That right arm's just hanging down, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, that's turnover on downs. That's too bad. We've had a nice thing going there.
Tipp continues to shut the green and white off the board here tonight.
Yeah, it's hard to see. That's Zumbram. This game's in doubt. I just kind of set him down the rest of the way. And
yeah, there's no reason if you got a boy that's injured to keep him in there. So.
Yeah.
Although we still have, let's see, Marcus Wood's still out there, Butch is still there, Sell's still there, Quinn.
We got to have some kind of
about half of our defensive unit right now is first teamers.
Josh Riffle in the backfield now. I think we've got some of their different folks.
Riffle has a couple nice carries in the first half.
Yep.
Number 10 in there for the Wave right now. That's Ethan Saylor, yeah.
Boy, 55 checking out for the Wave. That's Terry Miller, Jr. Shaking his hand. He must have got stepped on or something.
Yeah, we've got quite a few of our starters in there, as a matter of fact. Huh.
Yeah, we do. On the other side, I'm not sure. Maybe some linemen, but I say the quarterback, the backfield's all new.
Well, under 11 minutes to go here, and the running clock situation is really nice right now.
Nice fight off by John Butch that time. Good defensive play. Fought off the block. And
I mean, he's gimping, isn't he? Butch.
Yep. He's a gamer.
Yeah.
Good ball player.
6 is, you said Logan Sibery, or if I'm pronouncing it right, S-I-B-E-R-Y. Saberry. Okay, well, why not reading it?
Cyberry, Long Eye.
Cyberry, Long Eye, okay. Uh-oh. Well, this is going to be a first down?
Nope, cut him off.
Going to be close.
Clock still runs, obviously, but
When he first came around there, I thought he had a lot more daylight in that. We closed it up pretty well that time. It's going to be, they gave him a first down?
first down.
Well, be darned.
Just must have made it.
Who's on that chain gang over there? They need to know who's paying writing their paycheck here tonight, right?
Yeah.
That's the old faithfuls over there, right?
Yep, the same crew.
Yep.
All right, they'll bring up first down. Clock still continues to tick. 9 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the contest. Snap, handoff, start the middle. Good tackle that time. Right in there. Forget who got it. That was number 32, I think, was in for the wave. That was Brennan Seifring, a sophomore in there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, it's nice to see some of these freshmen, sophomores getting a little chance to play here on Friday night. Like I say, they'll be in action here again in less than 10 hours over at Tipp City, I'm sure.
Well, Tipp has put their other team in, so Wave are smattering in as much as they can. Oh, good job. Good defense, by the way.
You can tell the difference between, they had the one young man, a sophomore, who ran a ball pretty well riffle, but a huge difference between their senior runners and these underclassmen.
For sure. Well, we'll be right at the 8-minute mark when this ball gets snapped. But it makes a difference in running clock, doesn't it?
Oh, that's great. I mean, you don't want to be in that situation unless you're ahead by 30.
Sure.
But,
and a bit on nothing there that time.
Yeah.
Well, we're handling their second team pretty well.
I have to stop and think. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is, well, to congratulate 4 of the Lady Wave tennis players made it to the district this year. First time veteran head coach Jim Kuntz has had 4 make it to district this year. They had another fine season. That Lady Wave tennis program is really doing well.
You know, the Hop girls leaving and stuff, moving. I mean, they filled up really nicely. The kids stepped up this year.
Yeah, Milligan girl as well as Emily Marshall. Yeah, so, yeah, and they're all back next year. They list their first doubles team, I think.
They're 2 seniors there, yeah.
And then the boys and girls cross country team in action at the GWalk League meet tomorrow at Northmont.
The volleyball team for the Wave, Lady Wave, had a successful season this year as well.
Yeah, kick's going to hit out of bounds. Greenville will take over, and boy, we're just going to keep running Tyler Bikey. I guess we're saving Noah Frazier, the backup quarterback, for tomorrow, evidently.
Evidently.
Yeah. 7:14 left, and Ty and I try to keep things interesting here, aren't we?
Yeah, but
it's hard to do. It's hard to do.
Well, so far we've held scoreless this second half.
There, now that's a positive. Right there's a positive.
That's right. Yep. So playing a little bit of pride. Credit to Tipp for pulling some of their guns out of there. So that's good.
Clock starts up again before it's even whistled into play there. 57 for the Wave. Jesse Levy in there.
And Schaefer's in there.
I tell you, Demario Ewing's running pretty well against Tipp's second unit, isn't he?
Yeah.
We were open, gave him a little room to roam, and
a little more speed on the first
unit.
A little more speed, outside
right.
Huge difference.
Yeah.
And we got some of our first ring boys in there too.
Let's just get a moral victory here with a score, even if it is against their second team.
That's right. No snap. Rutrow. Like he picks it up and makes as best he could on a situation.
Yeah. Again, that's where we miss the team captain, the veteran, Nathan Fry. Usually has the snaps from center.
Tonight, who is it? Number 55 for the Wave doing the job.
Terry Miller.
Terry Miller. Junior. Letterman. There's a nice snap.
There,
Outside,
nice
there's
cut
a
that
big
time.
run. Keep going.
I think
Could
he's got to
have
take
TD.
it. Yes, sir. How about this?
Yes, Ron.
Wave on the board.
Yes. All
Hey,
right.
there we go. And the cannon gets the blow away, or mortar. I guess it's a
Powder.
mortar now.
Yeah. Powder was getting wet over there. Like Barney Fife's bullet. When he shoot it once in a blue moon there.
Yeah.
Been that way tonight.
And the Tip players are going, man, they were in our shutout. The first team over on the sideline.
Yeah.
Had him shut out.
Oh, Ethan Flannery will try for the extra point.
Flannery's been pretty, what is he, 19 for 23 or something like that?
Not bad. He's been a good kicker.
Yeah.
Good kicker for the Wave.
Yeah, got a good strong leg there. All right.
Right there. All right. Well, the Wave on the board with 5:50 remaining. Just a little bit too little, too late. But regardless, good drive that time by the Wave and good effort. So we're back for the kickoff in a moment.
What you got?
Ready for the kickoff. Ethan Flannery will kick off for the second time tonight. One because of a score, which is great. So 43-7, the Wave battle back and lead the second half, 7-0, Alex. Probably at least
I
win
guess.
the half. Maybe the smaller half, but it's a half.
I wonder, will that give us anything in the standings?
No,
Won the second half.
not even a half a point. But kick off. Brett Jackson at the 10-yard line. Finds a hole, Rutrow.
And Drew
nice
Quinn.
run. Jackson Yeager, nice run back.
And Drew
Drew
Quinn,
Quinn
took him down.
once again. I'll tell you what.
Called his name a lot.
Yes, he's on every. Seems like he's on every play.
Mm-hmm.
Nicely done by the senior.
5:30 this game. We'll see what
Well, Tipp will take over. 5:28 remaining at their own 41-yard line. Clock starts. And Tipp comes out.
So it's still raining steadily. It's not a downpour, but it's just kind of a steady rain, isn't it?
So we have a new quarterback in. Number 34. That's Griffin Caldwell, a freshman.
Griffin Caldwell. So I wonder, you think of Chip and Marianne Caldwell from here in Greenville. Their son Matt, does he live over that way? I don't know.
Roman Smith lives over there. And
Right.
you're not thinking of Nels, are you? Tina and
Well, no, yeah, but their son graduated
Right.
2 years ago, yeah.
it was last year, wasn't it?
Was it last year? Yeah, last year, you're right.
Yeah.
It was last year.
Good ball player.
Mm-hmm. Basketball and good kicker in
Yeah,
football.
real good kicker, too. Good basketball player.
Hey, that opened up.
Hand up
Uh-oh.
the middle.
Gonna have a first down.
Nice run.
You know, with this running
Nice hole.
clock, if they get another first down, this game's over. We're down to 4 minutes and 10 seconds here. I looked at my watch here. Let's see. So, yeah, the second half started like at 8:35. We've only played. It's been 31 minutes, and this half will be over pretty quickly here.
That's not a good thing, a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing that doing that time. A
Yeah,
host
Drew
of waves
Quinn
right
again.
there. 55.
Varsity guy. They still have a varsity guy in there.
Terry Miller. On the tackle.
Who else is coming in here? Get some new numbers coming in.
51 came in, 38 come in. For 51 for the Wave is Isaiah Gilmore. a freshman. And 38 is
Josiah Grise? Grisez?
Grice, isn't it?
Is it Grice?
I'm not sure.
Grise.
Well, number 38 is Josiah.
All right. Well, it's good to see some of these kids get in the game here and everything.
Yeah, number 19 checks in the game for the Wave. That's Braden Cattell, wide receiver. He's going to play defense. And the Wave has emptied their bench several as well, looks like.
Mm-hmm. 3rd and 9 and 2:25 to go.
Get upfield.
Nice tack. 6 hitting, good job for the Wave. That's Logan Cybery. Comes up, makes the hit.
Along with number 40, that's, well, we're trying to see here.
That's Cale Donater.
Northnear. We don't have much lighting here. My eyes are getting dim,
There's no
evidently.
lights up here, so well, good job, Cale. I'll put it that way. Sophomore. Ethan Watkins in for the Wave as well, sophomore, linebacker.
Well, Ty, if the score doesn't change, at least the games have been fairly consistent. Last week, Pickwood beat us 42-7, and here it's 43-7. Up, Tipp recovered the fumble. Yeah,
That's too bad.
that's too bad. That was Mr. Cyberry back there for the Wave, and
Doggone it.
mishandled the punt there, and so Logan will think about that tonight, won't he?
Yeah, doggone it. Had come off a nice tackle.
Yeah,
And
young man from Tipp picked it up, so he's feeling pretty good. He's probably just a freshman or sophomore in there. And well, I would think that hopefully Tipp will take a couple knees here and bring it into what has been a long and short night of it here.
that's right.
If you're a Greenville
That's
fan.
been the long and short of it right there.
That's right. You know, it's bad when the Tipp cameraman starts putting his equipment away here before the time expires. Well, I think.
You gotta get the young guys on there.
Yeah, that's right. Just take a knee here. Let's see. No, I think they're going to run a play.
He
Yep.
fumbled.
Greenville gets it back.
All right. Well, there you go.
How about that? Well, evidently Tipp didn't want to put this away, did they?
The Wave fans are starting to dribble out, literally.
Well, I think a lot of the fans dribbled out a little earlier.
Oh,
Like you say,
there's
the parents and the diehards are here.
Probably more parents at this point.
Yeah. It won't take long to get out of the parking lot here tonight after
No.
we wrap things up. Yeah, let's see if they have the clock started.
Yeah,
We're
we got a
just
new quarterback
near a
in.
minute. It's Noah Frazee.
Yep.
Who's that with the ball? Ewing's in there,
Yeah,
yeah.
still in there. Okay.
I would say probably one more play and then just let this thing mercifully end here tonight.
Yep. The rain's starting to come down. A little harder right now.
Yeah, it is, isn't
The
it?
perfect time.
And the cheerleaders still going through their cheers. You got to hand it to those young ladies.
There's,
That's right.
yeah, get that picture. The cheerleaders down there still working.
Working hard. Yeah. That's going to move the chains, but the clock's going to dribble on down here. And I don't think we need to run another play here, do we? Nope. Looks like that's it. Okay. Well, hey, you want to just keep it here, Ty?
Yeah,
And
let's keep it
let's
here.
do it. There's no sense in doing a
No.
whatchamacallit. So we'll have Nathan here. Turn the camera this way as the clock runs out on a Tipp City 43-7 win. So bring it at us here, Nathan, and swivel it around here. Make us look good.
Bring the camera around.
There you go. We got Nathan running the camera here for this last quarter. And Ty, not much positive to say about this. We scored a touchdown at the end against their second or third team, but other than that, it was Tipp City from the get-go. 16-0 early. Next thing you know, it's 23, and then it's 43-0 at halftime. And not much to.
It got out of hand, he said, initially with the fumble and then some penalties. And, it snowballed. And once the wheels fell off, they just never came back on. And again, Tipp City didn't score in the second half, but again, they had their second team in most of the time. And we did finally score, which avoided the shutout. So I guess the positive is the second half, the boys did play a lot better than the first half.
So the Waves suffer their third straight loss, fall to 3-5, 0-3 in GWAC North action. Tipp now evens their record at 4-4, and they go to 1-2 in GWAC play. And this is maybe a game film that we don't want the coaching staff to spend too much time on.
No.
We've got our hands full next week. Troy comes into town, and Troy handled this Tipp City ball club fairly easily 2 weeks ago. So, anyhow. Ty's going to be gone. He's heading down to the sunny south, going to Hilton Head, right?
Next time you see me, and if you're lucky, or if I'm lucky, maybe at basketball.
That's right, yeah. So next week, I think Tim Cundiff's going to help me with the telecast of the Troy game. And Ty's headed south, and have a safe trip down there,
Thank
my
you,
man.
brother. Thanks
for watching. Again, final score here, game that nobody's going to want to remember too long here. That was Tipp City 43, Greenville 7. Thanks again to Jace and also Nathan here from IMTV and all the people here on the staff at Greenville Athletic Department. Ty House, Alex Warner, glad you could join us. We'll see you next time on high school football here on a Friday night on the Wave, Channel 5.
Good night, everybody.